Hello there, my beautiful Pisces friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria, and I do these readings every week. All right, everyone, get ready for the most powerful solar eclipse this year. It's happening on March the 29th, and it's coming in with a new moon in the sign of Aries. Okay, this is going to be where we feel a fire being ignited within us. And to me, I feel this is where a lot of breakthroughs happen for us. These breakthroughs first come with tension and then explosions. So in a sense, it's not a gentle nudge from the universe this month, everyone. It's going to be a fiery, soul-stirring initiation. So I really want you to get ready for this and think about the things that you desire to experience in your life, because you're going to be stepping into that power as a co-creator and co-creating them with spirit. So what I wanted to do today is share some messages around this solar eclipse with you. And I've pulled some decks through my morning meditation, and we're going to get right into this and see what it is that you are meant to know around this solar eclipse. All right, Pisces, let's call in spirit and open up your reading. Let's see what it is that spirit wants to share with you around this solar eclipse. So we're going to start with a surrender card. What is it that you can surrender or release in your life in order to create room for new? So surrender your desire to control people. Pisces, surrender your desire to control people if you feel this is what's been happening in your life. So being over-controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. This is where I feel if you're trying to control a situation and control the things that are happening within a situation, within a relationship. So once again, being over-controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Some of you might be resonating with the image of this card. We have a snake, a serpent in this card. So that's showing up as a spirit animal for some of you. And we've got two cards that jumped out here for you. So let's see what spirit wants to share with you. We've got the Knight of Swords here. This is where you want to be very mindful of the reactions that you are giving, or quickly jumping in to solve a problem that might not be your problem. I'm getting a darker energy here, so you want to be mindful of the darker energies that you are reacting to or making impulsive decisions around. Okay, so this is the Knight of Swords. We also have the Page of Swords. We have an incoming energy. This is elevating you to a new experience in your life. And this is an experience that may feel unfamiliar for some of you, okay? This is where you definitely want to slow down. Through you slowing down, things are going to speed up for you, Pisces. So there's no need to rush here with the Knight of Swords. Instead, take everything in, take the information in and sort through it before stepping forward. You're meant to move forward, but it doesn't have to be quick forward movement, okay? So the Page of Swords, and we have Two of Pentacles. You are elevating, okay? You are ascending here, and you are going to reach the top in your life, whatever the top for you is, okay? And this elevated energy requires that you lighten the load a little bit of that, whatever it is that you're carrying. I feel like a backpack full of anxieties, of worries, of stress. Let's put that backpack down and move without that energy for a moment. So that is the Two of Pentacles. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. So look at that, Pisces. Maybe you have a controlling person in your life. This doesn't always have to be your energy. It's just the energy in the air, okay? So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs. So we have the Knight of Swords here. This is a really fast-paced energy. It feels like things are going to move really quickly in your life. but that doesn't mean that you have to move quickly with them, right? And what I'm seeing here is breaking free. I'm seeing you cutting through things that aren't true for you, or this need to cut through things that are not in alignment with what you want to experience. And maybe something recently happened in your life here, Pisces, where you're trying to figure out what the truth is and you're rushing in, and you need to get the answers right away, because I'm getting somebody that, making impulsive decisions. This is coming in with the energy of the new moon in the sign of Aries. So you want to stay grounded as you're moving through whatever experience you're having here, Pisces, and not allow your emotions to be driving you. Okay. There's definitely a darker energy in the air. Some of you might be seeing darker animals around you. This could be a black horse, a black cat. You might be seeing black birds like crows or ravens, or, black dogs around you as well. But I'm definitely getting this darker energy. And I feel you're meant to tread through this. You are meant to navigate through. You're not meant to stop here. And maybe you're trying to rush through it because you don't like the experience of this darker energy. And that is totally normal to feel this way, right? Feel the emotions that you're feeling here, everyone, but don't hold on to those emotions. Don't dwell in those emotions. Allow them to pass. Sometimes what happens is we have emotions that come through and then they keep coming out, and then we get stuck in this loop of emotions. And I always find that these emotions are stuck in a loop because of thoughts that we're thinking. So this is where Spirit is calling you to cut some sort of a loop that you're in, to stop it in its tracks, because I'm seeing you thinking about something over and over, obsessively thinking about it, and then worrying about it, and it's creating stress. And maybe it's not even true. Maybe it's a story in your mind that could potentially play out, but it hasn't yet. So why turn it into a reality by focusing on it so much? So they want you to shift the way that you are choosing to experience your world, the way that they want you to shift it to how you would like to experience it, right? So they're saying to redirect your thoughts here, Pisces. I don't know what it is that you're thinking, where you're focusing your energy, especially within your thoughts. They want you to shift this to a more positive energy, not toxically positive, but more balanced. Take a balanced approach here. And your decisions, your actions here, everyone, is what unfolds manifestations into your life. So when we're thinking about something so much, we manifest it into our world as a reality, as an experience. And our subconscious mind is kind of like, okay, you're thinking about this thing so much, Pisces, that I better create it as a reality, so it becomes a reflection in our reality, and we start to see that being reflected back to us. So it's really important that you have a positive outlook here through any situation that you're going through, and know that you are going to get through whatever it is that you're going through. I don't know why, but this card, everyone, is bringing in like a dark horse, dark night of the soul kind of an energy. And I see you coming through the smoke. I see you just running out of the smoke, victorious and free, right? It's like you outran something. I don't know if any of you are experiencing this, but it really feels like maybe it's, someone had a grip on you emotionally. I'm getting an energy vampire. I'm also getting a narcissist, and I'm seeing a manipulator. And I feel that some of you are going to see through the bullshit. You're going to see through this behavior. There's clarity coming in, and it feels like a breakthrough for you. And it's creating this room for new. This is the energy of the new moon. This is the energy of the solar eclipse. So in a sense, I feel you can see through the darkness here, and that's actually a superpower for you. And with the Page of Swords, it's letting me know that you are gaining a new perspective. You're seeing the world, you're seeing your experience, your situation, or a person through a different lens, through a different light. And this is through, what I'm getting is someone who's calm, who's still, who's not reacting, who's taking some time to observe and listen to the situation. And I feel that you're able to pick up on subtleties here, Pisces. You have a heightened intuition, and you might be hypersensitive to sounds, to the way people might be observing you, the way people show up in your life. So it's really interesting because it almost feels like paranoia. I'm getting paranoia a little bit here, like paranoid because maybe you think someone is saying something, or maybe this is somebody else in your life. I'm getting a little bit of confusion here between the two cards, the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. So uncertainty, confusion in your life, thinking it's this way or thinking it's that way, but unsure of the truth. And all of a sudden, I'm seeing you opening. It's almost like you made a slit in your reality and you've opened it. And now you're able to see through this veil that was always there, that may have made you feel confused, that may have had you experience the world through, like, I don't know, a distorted reality is what I'm getting here. You'll have to share with me how this is coming in. So news or message. So something really good is happening with this card's energy for you. It feels like this wave of good luck is coming in, this rush of light. And it's how you run out of that, you're on this horse and you come out of this smoke and you see the light, you see things that are outside of that smoke. So this is what this card is showing me right now. And this is where you level up because you just withstood the storm. You've come through it. Now the storm's behind you. Even though the storm is coming towards you, you're moving faster and faster away from it. Okay, so I feel the Knight of Swords is deeply connected to the Page of Swords here. You're intuitive, you're receiving intuitive downloads. Sometimes these downloads can come in really quickly here where it feels overwhelming. I sometimes trip over my words because when I have intuitive downloads, when I'm channeling, I have a rush of information and I want to speak words all at once. But we can only say one word at a time, right? So sometimes I stumble on my words because I have a lot of information coming in. And sometimes when the information comes in, it just passes through and it's gone, right? So you got to grab bits and pieces of it while it's coming through. So I feel some of you are feeling this rush of energy, whether it's through inspiration or information that is coming in, and you're feeling highly creative, or there's like this overwhelming experience of hypersensitivity to things or people around you. Okay, so ground yourselves, get out in nature. I also feel exercising. I don't know if any of you are joggers or runners out there, but I feel cardio is really going to help calm this energy down, like burning the energy out of your body. I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving any kind of medical advice here, everyone. If you are feeling any kind of physical ailments, please go see a medical professional. I'm just reading the energies of the cards, but what I'm picking up is someone who's jogging, or the body needs to burn excess energy that might be getting pent up within you. Okay, I don't know if any of you have a treadmill or one of those running machines. I feel like it's time to get on top of that and start burning some of that energy that might be getting pent up within you. I'm also seeing some of you standing your ground here. This is something new that you're experiencing. It's a feeling, it's an urge to speak up for yourself or to speak up for someone else. And, maybe you are experiencing a controlling person in your life, someone that's kind of calling the shots, telling you what you need to do, what you shouldn't do. I feel you're kind of done with this. This is the energy of Aries in this new moon for you Pisces. So I feel some of you are going to experience a cusp energy coming through. Some of you might have been born as a cusp energy, as a Pisces and an Aries, right? So there's this boldness about you, this feeling of a fire being ignited within you, Pisces, and you're starting to rise up in your energy. You're being called to stand up for yourself. You're being called to stand up for a cause even. So you might be finding yourselves elevating through this like turbulent pressure, explosion, and then a breakthrough. And the other thing with this Page of Swords is some of you are going to experience some major breakthroughs in your life, breakthroughs in your relationship, breakthroughs in your career, breakthroughs in, challenges you might be facing. But what's happening is it's you breaking free from an experience that may have had you caught in it for a while. And it's just like the horse and you running out of that smoke. You just burst out. And here you are in this new space, ready to take on this new energy. This is definitely a soul-stirring energy for you. And it feels like an initiation in a way. Okay, this feels like an initiation, the experience that you're having. And elevation, ascension here, it feels like you are climbing a mountain. Maybe you're going for a hike, maybe you're a hiker. Okay, and you go for hikes, so you know kind of how to work with the mountains, how you need to prepare. Preparation here is going to be key, which is coming through the Knight of Swords. Planning, being tactical, having a plan. Okay, now is the time for you to have a plan here, especially if you're wanting to experience growth in your life, success in your life, and you've been walking up this steep hill in your life energetically, trying to reach this point, this destination, juggling things in your life. You know, they feel hectic and it feels like you've just been in this go. It's like flight or fight energy. Survival mode. This is all what I'm getting here through these cards today. Some of you have been in that survival mode, fight or flight energy. And it's kind of been a thing for you, a theme for you for the last little while, maybe even the last few years. It feels like everything is rushed. Everything is an uphill climb. And, you know, I'm seeing some of you struggling here. This might not be the entirety of your life. This might be a specific area of your life. Spirit is wanting you to hold strong. You've got this. You're going to make it up to that hill, they're saying. You're going to overcome whatever struggles or challenges that you are facing, but you're not meant to rush through them. Slow down and take one step at a time, because when we're rushing, we get overwhelmed. It's too many things. Our body can't take it. Our mind can't take it. And it can, you know, really affect us in a way that temporarily slows us down anyways, but in a different way. So this is where Spirit wants you to slow down within your own energy. Breathe. Take a look at what is it that you're carrying right now. What can you put down? Are there any stresses that you're carrying right now? Why are you stressing, Pisces? Take that stress and put it on a sheet of paper and put that sheet of paper away for a while. You can come back to it. And you know, sometimes when I have a problem or a situation that I'm not able to figure out, I'll just hand it to spirit guides. I'm able to do this because I went through a lot of challenges in my life. And once I started giving it to the universe and saying, I'm going to give this to you, I'm going to stop worrying and stressing about it. I'm going to let you take care of it so I can live my best life. And I continue on and things just kind of fall into place the way they're meant to. And before you know it, you look back and you've moved through that struggle, that challenge, without dwelling in the emotional energies of it. And everybody, we are meant to experience the emotions that we feel. Don't ever suppress your emotions. Don't ever hold them back. This is why we're here in this earthly realm, is to experience everything in this realm, including the emotions, because we're a physical human being. We're a human body. And we're meant to experience these things. So this is all about learning to work with your emotions and not allowing yourself to hold on to those emotions and allowing them to pass as you are moving through these energies. I'm seeing synchronicities. I'm seeing serendipities. I'm seeing deja vu energy here as well. So things are going to fall into place and you're going to see synchronicities and miracles in your life. Okay, everything is going to show up for you at the right moment and you're going to become aware of these things. So this is that heightened awareness, this heightened sensitivity to things that are showing up. This is sensitivity to the magic and the mysteries of life, understanding and knowing things. And I'm seeing you ahead of most people here, Pisces. I'm seeing you getting really ahead of most people. And yeah, I'm seeing someone here. So I hear someone saying, I feel that you're going to leave me behind. I don't know who's saying this. It's like, I feel you're going to leave me behind. So this could be you saying this, Pisces, or this could be somebody else saying this to you. Pay attention to your dreams, because Spirit is communicating with you right now, especially because we have this energy around this person's head. I feel you're amplified. Amplified meaning that you're emitting energy that is magnetic and it's drawing things towards you. So if you're thinking about someone, that's a synchronicity happening when you're actually seeing them in real life, like bumping into them on the street. You know, you decide you're going to go to a different coffee shop and you go to that coffee shop, you get the greatest coffee and you bump into an old friend and you converse and, you know, it's a really good feeling. I'm getting a really nice feeling, a nice experience with this. Okay, so, and I'm also seeing here that some of you are going to take on a leadership role somewhere in your life. You're seeing that with you juggling you're juggling money, or material things, and you're seeing growth in them because you're doing a good job keeping balance within these energies in your life, whether it's money energy, whether it's, energy in a relationship. I feel that you're creating a really good balance here, which is actually elevating you. And balance is required right now. Moderation is required as well. Okay, so this is the energy of the Two of Pentacles. Everything is coming into alignment. You are elevating and everything is going to fall into place for you. So, mountains represent challenges. And I was definitely picking up on a challenge, a darker energy, but you're about to move above that now. Okay, so look at that, an upgrade, an elevation, and controlling energy. That is a darker card, right? The surrender your desire to control people. So I was called to use the Soul Mirror Oracle deck for your reading today, Pisces. So I'm going to read you the interpretation from this guidebook and see what else Spirit wants to share with you today. So we are getting for you is destiny, past or future focused and present. Some of you might be resonating with this card here, and we have a solar eclipse within this card. That is so powerful, everyone. And this woman is holding a dandelion, about to make a wish here. So destiny. So the energy of destiny is definitely in the air, everyone. The message here is embrace the power within you to forge your path, guided by the loving light of your heart. Be present in the moment and listen to the signs and symbols that appear in your outer world. They are you, reflected and leading you towards your highest purpose. Your destiny is yours to create. Your heart is a loving guide to your destiny, and your body and outer world experience are constant reflections of your heart's messages, chaperoning you towards your future. Be present in the now and listen to the signs and symbols that appear and are mirrored around you as they are leading you toward your purpose. Dwelling on the past or stressing about the future creates a cycle of repetition, which robs you of the opportunity to enjoy the present and distracts you from your intuitive guidance towards the best version of your future self. Listen to your inner compass. Doing so will help create your lens, will help clear your lens, better appreciate the present and usher you into your greatest future. Your heart is like the North Star, guiding you in the right direction. By deeply listening to yourself and the cues that surround you, you have the power within to forge your path in the ways you desire. This is your destiny. And I feel the Page of Swords is definitely connected to your destiny. It's the thoughts, it's the prayers, it's that deep connection you have to spirit and your higher self that's coming through this card's energy. Now, I've got a reflection message for you as well. Feel free to write this down and use it. How can I focus on the present moment and fully immerse myself in the here and the now? What steps can I take to let go of attachments to the past and overcome any obstacles that prevent me from fully living in the present? How can I cultivate a sense of gratitude and appreciation for the experiences and opportunities available to me right now? These are powerful. And, some of you might be seeing the numbers 222s around you. You might be seeing the numbers 1111 or even the number 12s. These are all confirmations of this reading. And the solar eclipse, March 29th, is going to be a very powerful date for some of you out there. Some of you are going to start something new that day. You may be doing a ritual or something that is supporting you in this opening of a new experience and the shedding and releasing of old energies, right? And it's a time for manifestation, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull an angel number for you. Some of you are already seeing this angel number. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance. And if you do see this number, this is your message, okay? So many blessings. You're going to experience many blessings in your life. Pisces, number 1717. If you're seeing this number, this is your message today. It's time for you to start expressing your gratitude. Implement gratitude as a daily practice in your life. You are helping loved ones. You are meant to help loved ones. Teaching and healing is the energy you want to be within right now. And follow your heart here, Pisces. Follow what it is that your heart desires. Okay? So the things that bring you joy and excitement, that make you happy, that bring you love, that is what you're meant to experience. That's where the blessings reside. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video today, you're also going to enjoy some of these videos I've posted here for you. So I do feel there are messages that Spirit is wanting to relay to you. And if you choose to, these definitely are going to have something that you're going to be able to carry forward with you. So enjoy.